Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin update for Saturday 15th of October. Saturday is here, the weekend has already started and we're looking at Bitcoin got rejected. And yesterday, wasn't this just perfect? I mean, come on, admit that it was amazing update yesterday. And I told you that no, I don't trust the pump that happened yesterday, and this is playing out pretty good. So we saw Bitcoin try to move up, and that's where I recommended that no, it's not a good idea. Now, this is where I'm expecting Bitcoin to drop big time. And I want to show you one trend line that whenever Bitcoin touches that trend line, Bitcoin gets melted down and Bitcoin gets destroyed completely. So let's zoom out. I'm on the daily time frame right there. So if you drag one trend line from there and you put it like this over here, you can see that this trend line has been a massive issue for Bitcoin for so many edges right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna drop it like that, and this is where we started off. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in back in the time when we were at nearly March 2022. We're in October now, so you can see that there was like nearly a double top pattern right there, and for the very first time you went under that line and you went to back test it and find it as resistance. So this is where the real story really starts. Back in April 2022, you actually hit your head to that line, dropped to the downside. Okay, in 20th of April you hit your head again, you dropped down. You came up, you hit your head, drop down. Another resistance here, hit your head, and look how bad of a drama Bitcoin had. You can see, boom, all the way to the downside. Okay, now again, the story doesn't stop there. If you continue with that trend line, you did come up back up to that trend line again, got your head, hit right over here, boom, to the downside once again. So let's look at that one again. In September again, you hit your head right there, you drop to the downside. So this is a trend line that has been unmerciful for Bitcoin, and you can see again it went up there previously, went down, and now again you're coming back then to that place. You could see another big drop in the market from this point onwards. Okay, just the very same way we had in previous history as well. If I dive in on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that it's clear how we do have a bear flag at the moment, and the next technical target out of Bitcoin, I'm just going to keep it very short and sweet, is that you have a bear flag right there on the 4-hour time frame, and you do have maybe some shorting opportunity from there to there, and that's gonna be taking it down to $18,414. So let's see. It doesn't really take you down to that wick over there, but who knows, you can actually just come down here, make another flag right like this, and continue even lower. That's what I'm expecting out of Bitcoin. Finger crossed, my technical target is going to be 14,000 based on the fib retracement level, and that's what I'm looking forward to, by the way. So if we had an upper resistance like this one, can we check if there's a channel trying to form up or something? So yeah, let's do that very quickly. So it actually ends up to this lower channel, and probably we could have Bitcoin to come down to that support once again, and actually that takes you to $10,000, which is quite interesting if you consider this lower trend line. But the fib retracement shows 14,000, and the bear flag on the monthly shows $8,000. So I wouldn't be surprised if you ever get Bitcoin down here to that line again, in the future. And that shows by December you're gonna have that technical target if everything goes as expected, like move down like this, go sideways, go down, and finally reach $8,000 by December. And probably December is the month where we can bottom out completely and try to come up here. You're going to have the resistance there, break that resistance and make some bull cross, and then boom, you actually start the bull run once again. So that's pretty much it. Let's see how this one works. I think this is the closest thing that we can have. And speaking about Fibonacci retracements as well, let's take the the fib retracement from the bottom to the top right there, and that's where you can actually predict the next impulsive move to the downside. So you're already coming to 786. This is what I'm looking for, 14,148 at the moment, and that's pretty much it for the update for Bitcoin. And once again, if you ever, you see, it's all about support and resistance. Scenarios are always there. This is trading, okay? Nothing is guaranteed. Downtrends are not guaranteed. Uptrends are not guaranteed. We go step by step. If you just look at Bitcoin trying to break that resistance for the first time and back test it, that would be a huge sign that probably we are bottoming out for Bitcoin. If that is not happening, then sweetheart, this is what you're looking for. And that's pretty much it for this update on Bitcoin. I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.